Hey, what's going on? Welcome inside the Mayo Media Network. I am Matt Best, and we're here for your Sunday Best Bets. Before we dive into that, though, I need you to do me a favor. That subscribe button, if you're with us on YouTube, I need you to click it. Not the one that's in the bottom right that's appearing right now. I need you to click the actual button. Doing that supports the channel, supports what Pat's doing with all of his adventures across pretty much every sport you can think of, and it goes a long way to helping the network grow. Next, if you're listening on iTunes, if you're listening on Apple, if you're listening on Spotify, Stitcher, wherever you get your podcast, go ahead and rate us 5 stars and leave us a review as well. And you never know when Pat's going to give away some money. So just leave your DK handle in there, leave your Twitter in there, so we can just reach out to you. If you do win $100, this guy likes giving out money, and I love it. Now, what we also need you to do is go into the comment section and leave me your favorite Sunday bet. Doesn't have to be about any of the things I touch on today, but it can be about whatever you want it to be. Let's share. Let's make some money as a network. Let's make some money as a community. And with that, let's dive right into my picks. And we're starting off with some esports again. Now, I know last week Cloud9 let a few of you down, and they let me down as well. They got a little cocky to start the game, but I'm going right back to targeting their game. Now, I'm not flat out picking them to win. They're facing 100 Thieves, Cloud9 9-2, 100 Thieves 8-3. Cloud9 just got a little too cocky last week against Team Liquid. Perks played with a bit of disrespect towards Jensen, and Team Liquid just made Jensen shine. Jensen was able to get on this Orianna, and they had the perfect team composition. You can't give Core JJ Tom Kench either. Santorin got fed early on Hecarim. It was just the perfect storm for Team Liquid. They're not a bad team, but I still do think Cloud9 is the best of the best. But what am I targeting in this matchup? Let's take a look at some objectives here. First Tower and Dragon is plus money for 100 Thieves, and 100 Thieves like to play this long, meticulous game week after week. They don't necessarily get kill hungry. They like to stretch out their games, play objectively, and you'll see when they're winning games, they don't necessarily have the most kills in the game, which is what a lot of new people to League of Legends looks at, and they go, well, how can they be winning if they don't have the most kills? Well, there's objectives around the map, and I want to target the first tower and the first dragon for 100 Thieves. First tower and dragon is going to pay you plus 100. They get first dragon 82% of the time and first tower 64% of the time. Cloud9 relies on brawls, which works, but we're going to take a stab here on this play and go first tower and dragon at plus 100. The money line at minus 163 for Cloud9 and plus 120 for 100 Thieves. If you're new to esports, this is probably the game that you want to dive into and just watch as a fan and sprinkle a bit of money on that first tower and dragon. This should be a super fun matchup with probably a lot of kills. It has the highest over-under. I think it's 27.5 right now at the time of recording, so it's slated to be a bloodbath, but just sit back, relax, and hope for that first tower and dragon, which I think 100 Thieves can achieve. Now we're going to stick with esports, but we're going to change it up and head over to our friends at prizepicks.com. If you listen to the Fantasy Hockey Picks and Bets show, which is Monday through Saturdays, we've got Chris Meany, we've got Griff Dog, we've got Matt and DJ, we have a rotation of guests. We've got Cam Stewart on Fridays, Eric Young on Mondays. There's a lot going on there. But for Prize Picks, it's a little different for League of Legends. You get 1 point for a kill, 1 point for an assist. And these points go towards a total that is set by Prize Picks, and you have to choose if they will go over that number or under that number. Now, the best part of all this is you can get up to a $100 match deposit bonus over at prizepicks.com by using promo code MMN. So with that, let's dive into my Prize Picks bets. So my 2 Prize Picks plays of the day are going to Sven and Afromoo. Sven with Cloud9, his over-under is set at 8.5. Afromoo's is 9.5. And I'm hitting the over on both of these guys. Like I said, Sven and Cloud9, they're going up against 100 Thieves, and that game should be a bloodbath. Sven averages just under 12 kills plus assists per game, and like I said, Cloud9 just loves to go for these little skirmishes. So 8.5, you're just asking him to be involved in 9 total kills, which I think he can do. Cloud9 is first in the league with kills with 202, whereas Dignitas, we're switching over to Afromoo now, is fourth in the league with 160 kills. Now, kills are a nice and easy stat to understand if you're new to League of Legends, but another stat you should probably know is CKPM. That's combined kills per minute. That just is a metric to show you how active these teams are when it comes to getting involved with team fights and just the pace of play. So you look at Cloud9, they're first with 0.98, which means they're averaging 1 kill per minute between the two teams, so they're forcing team fights. So you're getting pretty much a kill or a death per minute between the two teams during a match. Now, Dignitas, they're third with 0.80, but there's only 3 teams in the LCS that have a 0.80 mark or higher. That's why I like this here. Afromu, if you've been following League, you know he's just a legendary support. So Sven and Afromu, 8.5, 9.5. Hit me with the over for both of those guys. And let's move over to hockey, where the Winnipeg Jets saved my ass. I will say that quickly. It was a sloppy game on that front, but the Jets came through for me. Another sloppy team, though, are the Buffalo Sabres. They can't get it right. We're looking at the Flyers and Sabres here. The Flyers 10-4-3. The Sabres 6-9-3. A few plays I like on this game. So like I was talking about, with no Eichel, the Sabres, their solution was to put Curtis Lazar on the first line. When they have a fully capable Eric Staal playing on the second line, Jeff Skinner's buried on the fourth line, the Sabres are just all over the place. Now, they only pushed across 23 shots against the Flyers, and the Flyers shut them out 3-0, Brian Elliott in net. And Carter Hart should be returning to the crease, and a lot of people are worried about Carter Hart's performance, but I see this as a get-right spot for the young netminder. If you look at our friends over here at naturalstattrick.com, they have this heat map for you. It's a wonderful tool. And you look here, the Flyers pounded the front of the net for scoring chances against this shoddy Sabres defense. The Flyers had 19 high danger scoring chances, 9 more than the Sabres. So what do I like here? I like the Flyers on the money line at -155. I think if you can get on it now, you can get this number. I see it rising and rising. And I like a play over on the Flyers puck line as well at +170. And the over-under is 5.5. I could see this game hitting 6. I don't know why it's at 5.5. I know it was just a 3-0 game, but I could see this one rising a bit. 5.5. The over-under is +104. Give me the over here, and that's what I'll be taking here. So to recap, we're going to go all the way back up to the top. We're going to take 100 Thieves to take the first tower and the first dragon. Over on prizepicks.com, we're hitting Sven and we're hitting Afromu. And then for the Flyers and Sabres, we're going to go the money line on the Flyers, and we're going to go the puck line on the Flyers as well. Again, folks, all we need you to do here at the Mayo Media Network is hit that subscribe button, show some support, leave a comment below your favorite Sunday play. It doesn't have to be one of mine. We can chat my picks as well. Let's make some money. Let's get after her. We'll see you next week.